Hi Sam, it's great to see you again. Today, we're exploring the word
Egal.
Hi Alex.
Egal.
What does that mean?
Egal.
means equal or the same. It's often used to express indifference, like saying it doesn't matter. The most common use is when you want to convey that something is not important to you.
That makes sense. Are there any similar words in English that might confuse me?
Yes, there are a few false friends. For example,
Egal.
might sound like eagle, but they're completely different. Just remember,
Egal.
expresses a sense of equality or indifference.
Got it. How do we use?
Egal.
In terms of grammar? Is it a noun, verb, or adjective?
Egal.
Is actually an adjective. It doesn't change in form, so you can say,
Es ist egal.
which means it is equal or it doesn't matter. In the comparative form, you might say,
Egaler.
and in the superlative,
Am egalsten.
it's a bit different from many other adjectives.
Interesting. So, can you give me some examples in different tenses?
Sure. In present tense, you could say,
Es ist mir egal.
which means it doesn't matter to me. In the past tense, you might say,
Es war mir egal.
meaning it didn't matter to me. And in perfect, it's,
Es hat mir egal gewesen.
which translates to, it has been equal to me.
I see. How did the word
Egal.
come about?
The word has its roots in the Latin word,
Equalis.
meaning equal. Over time, it evolved in Old High German to take its current form. It's fascinating how words change and adapt through languages.
That is fascinating. I didn't know that. Is there a way to break down?
Egal.
Like Lego pieces.
Because
Egal.
is a standalone adjective, we can't break it into a prefix or suffix. However, you can think of it as a foundational piece representing equality. It stands alone and conveys a strong meaning.
Okay, what about other similar words?
Great question. Here are some examples.
Gleich.
Means same, and it can be used in contexts like,
Gleichzeitig.
which means simultaneously. Another example is,
Ausgeglichen.
meaning balanced. Then there's,
Gleichwertig.
which means equivalent.
Those are helpful. Any more?
Absolutely. We can also look at the prefixes in,
ungleich,
which means unequal, or,
ungleichzeitig,
which means not simultaneous. These words all relate to the theme of equality or lack thereof.
I see the connections now. Can we practice using?
Egal.
In real-life situations.
Of course. Imagine you're at a restaurant and someone asks if you prefer chicken or fish. You could say,
es ist mir egal, was wir essen.
meaning I don't care what we eat.
Es ist mir egal, was wir essen.
Perfect. Another situation could be when discussing plans with friends. You might say,
Es ist mir egal, wann wir uns treffen.
which means I don't mind when we meet.
Es ist mir egal, wann wir uns treffen.
Excellent. Lastly, if someone asks you which movie to watch, you could say,
Es ist mir egal, welcher Film läuft.
meaning I don't care which movie is playing.
Es ist mir egal, welcher Film läuft.
Great job, Sam. Now, let's think about the gender of.
Egal.
It's an adjective, so it doesn't have a specific gender, but it's often associated with neutral contexts.
That's helpful.
For a mnemonic, picture a balanced scale when you think of
Egal.
representing equality and indifference.
I'll remember that. Are there any typical phrases or collocations with
Egal.
Yes, there are a few. You might hear,
Es ist mir egal.
often, and it's quite informal. You could also say,
Das ist mir egal.
meaning that doesn't matter to me. Just be careful with similar phrases like,
Gleichgültig.
which means indifferent, but carries a slightly different connotation.
I see the difference. Can you give me some example sentences?
Sure. Here are a few.
Es ist mir egal, ob es regnet.
Means I don't care if it rains. Another one is,
Ihrem Vorschlag war mir egal.
meaning I didn't care about her suggestion. You could also say,
Es war mir egal, was Sie dachten.
translating to I didn't care what they thought.
Those are useful. I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Let's do a quick recall check. First, what does
Egal.
mean?
It means equal or it doesn't matter.
Correct. Next, what's the past tense form of saying it doesn't matter?
Es war mir egal.
Exactly. How do you say I don't mind when we meet?
Es ist mir egal, wann wir uns treffen.
Perfect. What is the origin of?
Egal.
It comes from the Latin word.
Equalis.
Right. And finally, can you give me an example of a similar word?
Gleich.
Means same.
Fantastic job, Sam. Today, we learned about the word,
Egal.
its meanings, and how to use it. Remember, it expresses equality and indifference. Keep practicing, and you'll master it in no time.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate your help.